Hello and welcome to today's paper slide video, Balanced and Unbalanced Forces. Unbalanced forces acting on an object result in a net force and cause a change in the object's motion. Balanced forces acting on an object do not change the object's motion. A force is a pull or a push. To describe a force, you must know the size of the force and the direction of the force. A balanced force is an equal force where there is no change in an object's motion. In this game of tug-of-war, both teams are exerting the same force, so there is no movement. Forces equal in size but opposite in direction are balanced forces. If the same amount of force is used to push each side of this barrel, it will not move. It will stay at rest. Unbalanced forces are not equal and opposite. This barrel will move in the direction of the force. If one team of tug-of-war pulls harder, the forces are unbalanced, and that team will pull and move the opposite team in the direction of the larger force. Net force is a combination of all the forces acting on an object. When more than one force is acting on an object, the net force determines the motion of the object. Net force is measured in newtons. This barrel is being pulled with a force of 20 newtons and pushed with a force of 25 newtons in the same direction. What is the net force? Since the forces are in the same direction, the net force will be a combination of the forces. Add the newtons together to find the net force. Now the barrel is being pulled with the same force from opposite directions. The force is balanced and there will be no movement. Both the book on the table and the cruise control in the car are examples of balanced forces. The force of the book's weight is counteracted by the normal force of the table. In the car, the cruise control attempts to equal the forces of friction with forward force so that the car reaches a constant velocity. Are these questions investigable? No. There isn't a hands-on investigation required. The questions simply can be answered with information and an explanation. How about these questions? Do they lead to a plan of action? Will students do something to help them answer the questions using available materials? Can the students investigate here and now? Absolutely yes. Let's take the question, what is friction? Can it be turned into an investigable question? Sure. How does friction affect an object's movement? This question leads students to plan an investigation to test how various materials create different levels of friction and affect the movement of an object. Given the opportunity, students are capable of taking facts about a concept like balanced and unbalanced forces and develop their own investigable questions that lead to high-quality, inquiry-based learning.